Hey everyone, Daryl here. So this is my last update for the Getting Shredded with Daryl channel. This has been 3 months and I've got to say it was a lot of fun. So first for the bad news. For the most part, my body composition really hasn't changed all that much. My waist is about the same, my biceps are about the same, my legs and thighs are about the same, my waist is about the same. Not much has changed, except for my chest. My chest has actually grown significantly. Put on 3 inches on my chest. Maybe that's a combination of both the chest as well as the back, because I've been working on both with my pull-ups and my push-ups. And even though it took a while for me to increase my reps on my pull-ups, my push-ups have been getting stronger every week. So perhaps the combination of those two is what made the biggest difference. My biceps really hadn't changed all that much. I mean, I didn't focus on biceps at all, although I think the pull-ups used your biceps a little bit, but that's something I really didn't focus on. I'm a little disappointed that my legs didn't get any bigger given how many squats I did. Can't really explain that too much. I mean, I do have CIDP and I have nerve damage in my legs, and so it's more difficult for me to make muscle gains in my legs because of that nerve damage, and so maybe that was a part of it. But I did gain a little bit on my legs, so let me look at this a little bit. My left thigh started at 22 and ended at 22. My right thigh started at 21 and ended at 21.5. So a little bit of growth there. My right thigh is smaller than my left thigh because primarily my right side was much more impacted with my Guillain-Barré and CIDP than my left side. So the fact that they're closer together now, I think is pretty good. And I'm just gonna take that success or lack of success with kind of a grain of salt. So my weight also has stayed pretty much the same. I had lost a little bit of weight when I started walking, but I put that back on a little bit. The goal of this diet, as I've said multiple times, was not to lose weight. I basically wanted to get stronger, I wanted to grow muscle, and I wanted to lose waist. Didn't really do much of either of those two things, but I think I got stronger. So I'm excited about that. My body fat percentage stayed about the same as well. Not really ideal, but it is what it is, and maybe my next series of workouts I'll get a little bit better. So that was the bad news. So now for the good news. The amount of reps that I can do in each exercise has increased dramatically. One of the exercises that I made consistent improvements on was my push-ups. I went from doing 42 push-ups at a baseline to 80 push-ups at the end of my workout. That was the most push-ups that I've ever done at a single time since I've been alive. So I was even in the Army weighing 145 pounds and I couldn't even do 80 push-ups. So the fact that I did so many was really pretty amazing, and I'm very proud of what I did there. I also steadily increased the amount of squats that I could do. I not only increased the amount of reps that I could do, but I increased the amount of weight that I had in my hands. So I started off with 20-pound weights on dumbbells in both arms, so a total of 40 pounds. And I started off, I think it was with 32, is that right? Hold on. Yeah, so I started off with 20-pound weights on both arms and I could do 32 reps. That's what I started off with. I think I got up to about 45 at the end of that first month, and I went up to 25 pounds, and then I steadily increased the amount of reps that I could do, and then I went up to 30 pounds, and then I once again steadily increased the amount of reps that I could do. So I ended up with a 30-pound dumbbell on both arms, so that's 60 pounds, and I did a total of 40 reps with those 60 pounds. And so yeah, I'm pretty excited about what I did with the squats, and I steadily increased the amount of reps that I could do, so that was really cool. And so if you've watched these workouts at all, you know the bane of my existence on these workouts was Fridays, because Fridays was pull-up day and I hated the pull-ups. It was a combination of probably being injured when I did the pull-ups initially. I was having problems with my elbows. I was having problems with kind of multiple joints from those pull-ups. So I got a pull-up assist band, which I think helped significantly. So it let me take some of that weight off of my joints and let me continue to do the exercise, which I think worked out really well. After I got the pull-up assist band, I think things started to improve, even though I didn't feel necessarily a sense of accomplishment with my reps going up, because I still didn't feel like I was doing them quite correctly. I think there was some improvement there. And I think the major success, and I think what got me over the hump, is when I did some short pull-ups and I did kipping pull-ups, and I was able to do 25 at a time about 3 weeks ago. And that made me feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more excited about the fact that I'm getting better. And so that went back to the regular pull-ups the next workout, and I think I did 13. And on this last series, they were a little bit short pull-ups, but not so much kipping, especially at the end. They were a full pull-ups, and I did a total of 20 pull-ups. So yeah, I kind of said, screw you pull-ups, and I gave the big middle finger to the pull-up exercise. And so that's what I did at the very end. And so I'm really excited about the fact that I did so well on the pull-ups at the end. And yeah, it felt really great. So even though my body composition didn't get the kind of changes that I really wanted to, I think the fact that I improved on the exercises and the number of reps that I could do, at least doubling, if not quadrupling, the number of reps that I can do in the exercises, I think that alone is reason to celebrate this workout. I mean, I've done a lot over those 3 months, and I think I'm very proud of myself. I think one of the reasons maybe why I didn't have quite the body composition changes that I wanted is because of that intermittent fasting diet. Yeah, I think you can do intermittent fasting, especially if you cut the calories, and I think you can lose some weight that way, and I think you can lose some fat that way. But when you're working out and when you want to get stronger and you want some body composition changes, I don't know if that's the best strategy to take. And so on my new workout, I'm going to be going from 2 meals a day with my intermittent fasting diet to 5 meals a day. So I'm going to have my first meal at 6:30 in the morning, another meal at 9 in the morning, another meal at around 11:30, another meal at around 2, and my final meal of the day around 5 or 6. So yeah, so going from 2 meals a day to 5 meals a day is going to be a pretty substantial change. I'm also going to increase the amount of calories that I'm taking in as well, but not a lot, as well as increasing the amount of protein that I'm taking in. I've just started really looking a lot at increasing my protein intake. Your muscles, in order for them to grow, they really need protein in order for that to happen, in order for that muscle breakdown that you do when you're working out, in order for those muscles to heal and to grow bigger, you really need protein in order to do that. Protein and rest. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing in the next series of workouts. Speaking of my next workout, I'm going to be changing the focus of my workout to the over 50 crowd. I'm really going to be focusing less on my individual performance and more about the needs of what my audience is in order for you to improve your physical health. The workouts, they will be broken up into 4 distinct phases. Each of the phases will last 1 month, which each phase being a little more difficult than the last phase. This will be a little bit of a different fitness YouTube channel. I will have the workouts available on demand, but I will have a live component of the workout. So initially we'll be working out 3 days a week doing strength training, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Later on in the program, we'll actually be breaking it up into 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and Friday. And each of those workouts will be streamed live. Now, you'll still be able to watch them on demand if you choose to, but for those of you that want to join live, that want to ask questions, that want to have it be a little more interactive, that component will be available to you. If you haven't already noticed, I'm changing my channel name. The new channel name will be Fit After 50 Live, with the Fit After 50 signifying that workout will be tailored for those that are over 50. And the live portion of it basically saying that these are going to be live workouts that you can attend. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be learning some new skills, how to stream, for instance. I'm going to be spending a little bit more time developing the program and practicing, making sure I'm ready to do these workouts live. And so I'm really looking forward to this new series of workouts, and I hope you are too. For those of you that have watched the Getting Shredded with Daryl channel, thanks so much. And I hope to see you in the new channel in the very near future. And hopefully we'll get some more company. I'll see you again soon.